So if I just hold it in, that's insane. It is the end of the season, it's fall, and probably my favorite time of the year. It's the time where the leaves are coming off the trees. And usually it's a time where all the traveling, competing and events and shoots and whatnot are over. And I get to fill my days with just bike park riding, going on random bike missions and stuff, and filming videos for you guys. But however, a few weeks ago, when I was filming for this video, I wanted to have a riding segment in this video. I actually broke a couple ribs. I snapped a rib here connected to the sternum, and I broke 2 more. So yeah, bit unfortunate, but I'm feeling a lot better now, so that's why I can hold the camera and film again. Luckily, my lung didn't collapse because I actually snapped the rib inwards. Since I kind of missed the whole fall season here in Sweden, leave some comments down below where I can go and fully test these bikes. I got to ride them a little bit before snapping my ribs off. I actually got ran over by a friend behind me. I'm so keen to do some bike park riding and come and meet some of you guys, so leave a comment down below and I'll hopefully pop in. I'm doing probably my most technologically advanced bike build to date on the channel. Shimano sent over the new Di2 system, so I actually got 2 systems and 2 bikes to build for you guys. Very excited about that. I haven't built this myself. I know a lot of you guys love when I'm doing all the power tooling and trying to figure my way out, but since these are quite technically advanced, I figured that I might actually just ask my friends over at TCM Sikkel in Sweden, which is the biggest bike carrying company in Sweden. I just called them up and asked if they could help me with this, because they're also a Shimano service center here in Sweden, so they're educated, they're familiar with the parts, and it sounds like someone speaking Greek when they're speaking about bikes sometimes, and I'm one of them guys that wants to make it more simple and make it more understandable for people. So I'm gonna show you guys when they built it up, so we're gonna jump into some B-roll. So here you have it, my brand new Cannondale Habit, and it's fully kitted out with all of the sickest parts from all of my friendly and kind sponsors. I guess we're gonna walk through the whole bike, but I guess also that we're gonna end it up with the Shimano parts, and I can dive a bit deeper into them. So yeah, we're gonna start off with a little bike check here. It's my favorite bike from Cannondale at the moment, and it's a medium size. I like to run I'm quite a tall dude, so maybe I should run a large on a trail bike, but this is going to be my bike park machine, so I like to have them a little bit smaller so I can whip them around a little bit differently from a normal size bike. Marzocchi Bomber Air. I don't do anything specific to it. I basically just take it out of the box, pump it up, and mixture a little bit with the rebound. It's more to the slower side, and then just keep this one on in the middle between firm and soft. In the front, I've actually haven't tried this one. It's the new version of the Z1. Normally I would run a Super Z, but on this build it ended up being a Z1, which is cool to test both sorts of forks. Wheels, at the moment I'm running the Novatec M30s. They're actually carbon. On my other habit build, I actually ran the alu wheels, but I figured I'll lighten this one up a little bit, so it's gonna be even lighter to do like tail whips, flips, 360s and stuff. This is actually sick. I'm trying out these Magnetal tires from Continental, so I'm rocking a 2.6 in the front actually. They're quite rounded and not too much pattern on them, so I think they're gonna be really good for like bigger jumps and doing like bike park riding on them. And then 2.4 in the back. We'll see. I think they're gonna be a really good addition to the bike, and it's gonna fit really well to the theme of having a bike park machine. I did put the cable in here. So I'm able to do a couple beats. I think I can actually manage to do 3 if I'm lucky. 1, 2, 3. We're obviously kitted out with a tile cockpit, carbon bar together with the stem, the ST1, and then JS1 seat, carbon seat post, and then connect pedals. Tile's actually working on a couple really exciting things for next seasons, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So the new Di2 system, the XT version, what a beautiful piece of technology. I guess we can start with the shifter, not the shifter, the actual derailleur. I guess that's the most exciting part. It's a very beautiful little piece. It's very slim and clean, but also it's like 450 grams, which is insane. I think 471 grams with the battery in here, which brings me to, you can actually just pop it out like that, and then you have a little battery. It's very easy to bring it out, and then you just slide that into a charger and then pop it back in here, boom, like that. Very easy. Then it starts blinking green there, and then it's already connected to this. And as I said, I broke myself a little bit before riding it too much, but I had a couple of sessions on it and I still haven't charged it yet. So I think the battery time is amazing for that small piece of battery. Also, this battery here in the XT one works with the XTR, so they're both compatible with the same batteries. One thing that I actually thought was really cool about this system is that if you're running the old XT cassette and chain, you can actually just swap this one. So this one is compatible with the old XT system. I'm saying old, but yeah, what I mean is the non-Di2 system. There is online upgrade kit, so you can actually just buy the derailleur and shifter. My first initial thought was that obviously if they're dropping this big of a thing, that you have to get the whole system to like upgrade your bike, but you can actually just get the derailleur and shifter and it's gonna work flawless. On the other hand, if I were to buy this system, I would go for the whole thing, because the new design and look on everything, the new crankset and the new cassette and everything looks absolutely beautiful. For the actual shifting, it goes very smooth, and it's actually incredibly fast. All of you guys already know probably about these specifics, but if you're not a bike geek, I'm not necessarily the biggest geek when it comes to all specs and stuff, but this one truly just amazes me how it works. You can go into an app and choose your own speed of shifting. There's 5 different modes, and the fastest one is just incredible. I'm just doing it the stock one. The one it comes set up in is basically the middle one, and it still goes very fast. If I want to go up to all the way to the first gear, and then if I just want to go down to the lowest, that's insane for being an electrical system. And there is this double trigger thing, so you can just hold in the paddle on the thumb and it goes up 2 of them. And if I just hold it in all the way, it's just gonna keep on going. So if I just hold it in, that's insane. It amazes me every single time. And what is actually very necessary and a very cool addition to this whole system is actually that for someone like me, I'm not the best mechanic. It's a very easy system to set up. Even though I had mechanics there to help me, they showed me how you do it, and it's actually very straightforward. Let's do raw shifting from all the way up there, down, up again. that's it. I mean, that just amazes me every single time. I'd actually almost say that this is my favorite part of the whole system. The shifter itself is so beautiful and clean and neat, and everything is just very thought out. It still feels like a mechanical trigger in some way. It still has that little mechanical feel to it, but it's very, very smooth at the same time. And if you do the double trigger, as I said, it goes. I'm probably butchering the actual derailleur right now, but yeah, I just wanted you guys to see how it actually works and how it feels. And these are very, very easy to adjust, so you can actually just, it's a 3mm Allen key, and then you can twist these around and slide them back and up a little bit. Normally I would be terrified of going into an app and doing like all sorts of updates and setups and whatnot for systems, e-bikes, you name it. But this app is actually quite, I don't know if I can say this, but it feels like it's dummy proofed. For me at least, I feel like I can just go in there and everything's so straightforward and everything is easy to locate, maneuver and whatnot. So I think that's a big up as well. For it's very user friendly. We've all seen the clips of these getting smashed, and you can actually tell here I had a bit of an incident while trying it out. I rode a little bit of a downhill trail at the bike park and I smashed it completely. A couple pedals felt a little bit wonky and then it just jumped straight in. I barely even felt it. New and updated crankset looks absolutely beautiful. It goes with that little black and dark gray theme here. A new chainring that's also very clean. I did touch a little bit on the new cassette as well. I love the new look of it and it feels a little bit more premium. We also do have the new and improved, I think it's a brand new system to be honest. The XT and XTRs are now running on a new oil, which is a low viscosity oil. I think I pronounced that right. Basically a bit of a thinner oil, and it's supposed to be able to handle more temperatures and keeps that high power braking working. Brand new lever. It's the cable's actually tucked into the bar, which is a really, really nice addition. I feel like, look how smooth that is. No like cables coming out and just being annoying. So that is a very, very big plus in my opinion. You can now also adjust the lever here on a little roll instead of having that little bit more bulky roll out here. 4-piston calipers. The biggest plus is that they still have that Shimano feel to them. I love the Shimano feel of the brake. If you know, you know. If you've tried both other companies and Shimano brakes, you do know that they are the best feeling brakes on the market. It's not every day that you actually get a very in-depth nerd talk from me talking about bikes and technology, but I was just actually so freaking impressed about this new system that Shimano released. And yeah, I've done one on the XT now. I actually already built up a bike with the XTR. Sorry for missing a couple of uploads. The ribs took a bit of a toll on me and I was in bed for basically a week. It's very painful when you snap it here in the sternum. We're back now with the weekly uploads. Maybe I should show my new house as well at some point. Leave a comment. By the way, how good would it be to have a big setup here of either jumps or a skate park? There's a lot of exciting things I want to do with the house in the future, but anyways, subscribe.